age old song. That is the song for people.
Oh Lord. I feel that is very apropos for the intro I had
Welcome
prepared.
to QCP.
Yeah. Roll, roll, roll the bones gently down the hill. Welcome to QCP. Last time on QCP, y'all fucked around. Well, specifically, Marcellus fucked around. After you all went in search of the missing kids, you had quite a bit of luck on the farm. Marcellus saw something in the well that disturbed him very, very much. You really interrogated the tailor. Um, and
Marcellus did.
yeah,
Allie
yep.
was not there for any of it.
No, Allie had to contend with a scarecrow on the farm. You found
That
the children. Low speed chase.
Marcellus used his hustle to save Allie from the scarecrow because she had nothing.
Yeah, that's where I last was at.
So the good news is the scarecrow didn't kill Allie.
Yeah, yeah.
She's still with us for now.
Bad news is I'm out of spell slots.
Now, what the fuck?
Oh.
You can't just
And
say that.
I can. I'm a DM. I can say a lot of things. Now, one of
Don't
them
worry,
true
I
or
have
not.
a backup plan.
Oh, for Allie?
Yeah, if you kill Allie, I've got a backup plan.
It's not the bard, is it? It's not
No.
the parody bard, is it?
I know better than to do that when you're DMing. No, I am saving that for when I want to
Because
be kept.
that one will also die a lot faster than Allie.
Yeah, no, if Allie doesn't survive and I brought that one in, that one would not last a session. No, we'll find out if and when I need it.
I don't understand your problem with a Disney bard. You need to just calm it down.
No, my backup plan is Ripple if it's ever needed.
Oh, okay.
I'm hoping it's not needed because I would like to keep Allie.
Yeah, I would too, considering all the planning I've done involves Allie. That would be nice.
Oh, just fuck it all.
Hey, I'm not the one who brought up Allie dying.
Fuck it all.
Rocksfall.
Fuck it all.
All right. Y'all are. We are spicy tonight.
What?
I don't like
No.
that.
Nope, put it back. I don't want it.
Is it more friend?
Turn
Nope.
it down. Good. All right. So, before you in the woods, you see a heftable boulder and quite a lot of skeleton bits scattered around. And there's a sign nailed to a tree that says, "Want to play jacks?"
No, we do not.
What is Jax? Is it like God we got to fight? Because if we're fighting someone, I'd love to do it.
Is there, just knowing the game of Jax, is this like a big clearing, or are there like walls? Are we walled in?
No, it's just a big clearing.
Love that.
I forgot a crucial step. I forgot my microphone plugged in.
Oh no!
Oh, no. Well, yeah,
Plug it in, plug it in.
Roy said that he did not know what Jax was.
Can we turn it down just a hair more?
Yes.
Thank you. There we go.
If Ray mentions, or if she gets any kind of inclination that Ray doesn't know what Jax is, Tethys will say it's a children's game and normally involves less bones.
Well, like, what are the bones supposed to be for? Is it like a bigger version or something?
To an extent, yes. Is there a ball?
What concerns me is that jacks are normally very spiky and very sharp, and it also involves a ball, and I'm seeing quite a lot of boulders that I would rather not be squished under.
Well, I could catch him. I'm strong. I can lift like at least a boulder.
I will say the boulders are big enough that Ray could pick them up and heft them.
He can lift about 2,000 pounds,
Oh, fuck.
given the right circumstances.
Well, these boulders are definitely less than 2,000 pounds.
He's considered large for his carrying capacity.
Can I make a perception check of some kind to see if there's a clear path or somebody who's about to throw shit at us?
Yeah, make me a perception check.
Okay.
I will assist.
Yay!
Alright. Tethys, tell me what you were doing to assist Allie.
I am just fucking looking around. Like,
Look with my special eyes.
I am using my special eyes. My special eyes.
Okay. So what do I add?
Oh, also, I have eye for detail. You can use a bonus action
Ooh.
to check the spot. Well, that's a bonus action. I guess that's in combat, I guess.
Do you want to roll and add mine, or do you want me to roll and add yours?
What is your perception?
I have a +5.
Yeah, you need to go.
You want me to? Okay.
I have a plus.
Okay. So I have a 16 plus whatever you can give me.
Oh, I should have rolled. Oh dear. Because that would have been a nat 20. Cool. So, I mean, if I'm assisting, you would just get.
I get No, I get to
whatever
add
your
your.
plus.
Yeah, we have a home brew.
3.
Yeah,
Plus 3.
so that makes it a 19.
Okay, so now Allie, remind me what you were looking for.
Anything that looks like it's about to be dangerous to us or throw things at us, and or a path that seems more clear through, like if there's a spot that seems like it's less littered with bones or whatever, that might indicate a safe path.
So Allie, no, you don't necessarily. Now the trees are not so tightly packed that you couldn't just like pick your way through the trees. You could do that, but there is the clearing. And as you are looking around with that perception check, you do hear that in the distance.
I want that.
Does it
Wait,
sound
I
human?
Were you able to hear it? I'll play it again. So, Allie, as you were looking, you hear.
It was like an Enderman.
It does sound like an instrument. That's weird.
Dying in water.
Wait, so is she hearing the child singing, or is she hearing that splatty kind of sound?
She's hearing that kind of brr, brr
Okay.
sound.
Okay,
Yeah,
I think that's what I was confused on too. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, wait, are we hearing the creepy girl, or are we hearing the other creepy?
No, sorry. Actually, let's see here. I'll pause the music so we can hear it better. So, Allie, as you're listening, you hear.
Like the snorty.
Mm-hmm.
Can I tell where it's coming from?
It is behind all of you.
No.
All right. So she will she'll get the attention of the others and motion behind them and explain the snorty sound, and then kind of point out that they could try to stay in the trees versus going straight through the clearing, but she's not sure how safe either way is.
What if I drew them out somehow?
What is it?
Myself. What if I drew them out?
I'm
Oh.
sorry, I can't hear Ray over all the music.
Let me see if I can turn it down some more.
I have mine set to 1 and it's still decent.
How's that?
Thank you. That's better.
Okay, I don't think I can take it down anymore without muting it, unfortunately.
Give me 1 second. I might also be able to fix my voice a little more.
I'm gonna hear that child in my sleep tonight. I already ruined myself. I'll have to show it to you
Yeah,
later. You don't want to see
Maybe it's better now. Can you hear me fine?
Yeah.
it. I can actually hear you a little bit better now.
Yeah.
No, Ray was like, maybe open the pull them out, like get him to come out somehow. No, we might say is on pretty hard. But I've got an idea maybe that maybe we could like trick them into thinking of somewhere we're not.
Are you trying to fool? You said you're trying to fool the creature into thinking you're somewhere you're not.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will say you haven't seen anything yet. You just hear it.
Or and which direction is coming from? Can you like make them like use the imagery?
I'm sorry. What'd you say?
Which direction is it coming from? Can you like visually like show me with the?
Oh yeah. So
The
I will
pointer.
say so we'll say for expediency's sake the jacks are here.
Okay.
And the sound you hear is coming from this direction.
And are we heading that direction?
Well,
We're heading this direction.
in theory, you should only. So I didn't get a separate this. You did so. You would need to be heading through.
Okay, so we're going like that.
Yeah.
So you're saying the jacks are like right here.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Where some of the little boulders are.
We could go into one of these trees and then or do a little something to make them think we're running towards the jacks.
Well, it might be better to make the creature think we've gone the other way, because we
I could
don't
do
want
that.
it. And Ellie's gonna point off kind of in this direction, opposite where they're trying to go.
Let's go over there then. Or let's go somewhere into the trees and then I'll be take a thing from that direction.
Now I'm having a little bit of trouble understanding you again.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's a little bit garbled.
I don't know what's wrong with my microphone.
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
I don't feel so bad now. I thought it was my ears being messed up on me again.
No, I'm having a little bit of trouble.
It's like I can kind of understand, but it sounds garbled. Like it.
Is that better?
Yes.
Very much so.
Okay. So for some reason my microphone will still transmit audio even if it's set to off. When it's set to off, it just sounds shitty. Give me 1 second.
Oh.
What you need, huh? No, it's working now. Yeah, no, so let's find a tree, and then we can. I'll do something and make the enemy think that we're not, or the thing think we're not going over there. Going over there. I
I mean,
honestly,
I'm for going the opposite way.
yeah, I think that's a good idea, and we make it think we're going in the way we want. It wants us to. Before it will trick us for us, really.
All right, so y'all are trying to lure the sound over to the jacks while you head in the opposite direction. Is that my understanding?
We're trying to figure out our way across the jacks, and we're trying to make this snuffly sound go the other direction.
Oh, okay.
Because we know we have to cross past the jacks, right?
You could work your way through the trees if you want to, but it looks as
But
though
that is the
somebody-
direction we need to go, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
It looks as though someone has very lovingly laid out a game for you to play.
Fun.
I'm not working now.
So what I want to do is grab one of the pebbles that's in one of my like pouches on my side,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna program it with the magical tinkering ability that as soon as it hits the ground, it's gonna make like a rushing wind noise. I'm gonna have because I'm gonna do like two pebbles. Actually, one of them's gonna make like a noise of like people running, and the other's gonna make the noise of like sticks snapping.
Okay.
And so as soon as they hit the ground, they're gonna make those noises as loud as they can possibly make them.
All right.
Allie, before he throws it, she is going to cast Guidance on Ray in hopes that wherever he's aiming it, she can guide him and give him a bit of an edge to that. Because that is a cantrip. I can still do that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Guidance should give you... I thought I had it.
D4.
Yeah, D4.
I have used the hell out of that spell on another thing. Alright, well, let us. Won't we say something real convincing like, alright, we're going in this direction, go really loud about it, and then we run in the other direction and afterwards to the rocks. Is that a good idea? Like, we gotta set it. If it just thinks that if it just hears rumbling, it won't think it's us. But if we say, oh, let's go run in that direction over there towards that big log, you know, maybe people run away, like our planet. I'm just trying to sell the illusion of us running.
I'm having a little trouble understanding you again. I'm sorry.
I don't know what's going on.
That was clear, but the other part.
That part was. Yeah.
Let me try something again.
Ah, okay. Is that better?
Oh my gosh, yes.
I don't know what's something funky was going on. I think maybe it's like I don't know what's going on. I will
Yeah,
try
that is-
saying.
That is exceptionally clear.
Okay. So Ray goes. So what if we all yell really loudly our plan, saying we're going towards that big ass log over there? Then we run in the other direction, and I throw the pebbles, so it thinks we're doing what we're saying we're doing. And he's like air quoting the entire time. You know, on the words of importance like saying and doing.
I don't know that we need to put on a show. It may not be that sentient.
Well, it could be.
It could
Ellie
be.
said maybe it's dumb.
I mean, compared to everything else we've seen in this forest.
Yeah. Yeah, you never know what's thinking and what isn't.
Exactly. I don't know. I mean, I'm willing to do it. You don't have to, but I think maybe it's a smart idea just in case. What if it's
What?
like that stupid, like, lady in that dress that was walking around, or that giant like tree guy that almost killed me.
All right. We'll head that way. She says that
Uh,
way a little bit loudly, and cast guidance
Toward
on Ray.
toward that big ass log. All right, and he's gonna start moving, and he's gonna toss the pebbles behind him.
Oh.
And they'll keep making the noise. So like he's almost trying to like skid them across the ground so that it makes the noise for a bit. And then once it's a decent distance away, he'll cut them both off so they stop.
Oh, so the noise moves.
Yeah. Because it is it's a constant noise, but from what I've seen, people like use this ability for, you can technically set conditions on when it triggers.
Nice.
Like at least the first time. It's not like Magic Mouth where it can trigger over and over, but like you can like say, "Oh, I want to do this," and then yeah. But I'm just gonna throw it and let it skid for a bit, and then shut it off.
So where they fall, as you all watch, you see footprints, three-toed footprints appear in the dirt, bird-like. Oh. You don't see anything, just the
Oh.
footprint.
I don't like that. All right, quietly now.
And they move towards the pebbles.
Allie is going to, as quietly as possible, try to stick to the tree line where she's more hidden, and
He's
maybe
gonna. Oh, continue. Sorry.
and maybe get around the jack space if she's allowed.
Ray is gonna deactivate the pebbles, and then grab 2 more pebbles out of his pouch, and like make one. He's gonna very quickly say, "All right, I'm coming this way," and then the other one he's gonna have more footsteps, and he's gonna try to launch it over here, which is a decent distance, but I think he can make it just considering how strong of a how strong of a Goliath he is.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, he's gonna throw 2 more pebbles.
If he's standing next to me, I am casting guidance again.
Okay. He would be. He's not here.
Okay.
Do I need to make a strength check, or is throwing
just-
the pebble?
Yeah, just
Cool.
chuck it. It's a pebble.
Okay. Yeah, he shot them. He's trying to get the thing to go away from them.
You do see the footprints move away from you as it follows the sound of the pebbles.
And he snaps it off again. Alright, let's go. Come on.
Yeah, y'all are lucky that thing rolled really badly at perception.
So we're just trying to run around it, or are we gonna play Jack?
It looks like it just kind of goes on its way.
I'm talking about the Jacks.
Oh, the jacks. So you're trying to go? You said you're trying to run by the jacks.
Yeah, I was asking if that's what we were doing, or if we were actually gonna do something with them.
I think Allie's going to skirt the tree line so that if she's required to play, it could look like she's just scoping out the game. And if she's not required to play, she's going to try to get out without having to play.
That's a good
Allie,
idea.
as you walk by one of the skulls that is facing away from you, it rolls on the ground so that its eye sockets are now facing you.
Oh, I hate that.
All right.
Hello.
Doesn't look like we have a choice.
No. So how do you
Uh.
play Jacks?
It's been over 100 years since I've played. I'm not sure I remember the rules.
100 years. Wow, that's a long time. I'm on 37.
Yeah,
Maybe.
well, it's not really that long, love. She looks a little uncomfortable, like she's looking at the skull and trying to figure out if she can either remember the rules or if the rules are on the sign or what.
At this point, Marcellus chimes in and very condescendingly explains to all of you that the way jacks are played is very clearly that the ball is thrown in the air, and you have to try to get as many jacks as you can before it hits the ground. And whoever has the most wins.
Oh, we don't want anyone to have more because what if they get punished? Losers get punished. Well, we know I'm gonna have to lift the boulder because I'm the only one strong enough. But look, what are we gonna do about the jacks?
Does it seem like the bones are supposed to be the jacks?
Yep.
What if we each take one? Because I won't have to hold the boulder. I'm supposed to throw it, right? So we like get into position around it, and then not. As soon as I throw it up, you just grab one.
Sure.
What
We
what
can.
concerns me is that if no one wins, nobody gets past. But it's worth a try. See what happens.
All right. I'm sorry. I just don't think of it. I can't think of anything else. I mean, I'm not as smart as you. So
I'm not saying I understand what's going on here either. I'm just theorizing out loud.
we can try then.
I mean, it's not really every day we come across a giant piece of human bone jack that's in the forest.
No, he's not. But he gives me an idea for something real cool.
That concerns me.
That slightly concerns me, yes.
There's a reason I have him be a tradesman who can make practically everything that's weapon based.
I think Ethis would actually say that. She would just kind of glance at him and go, "That concerns me slightly, but we'll get to that for later." Like, we're coming back to that, but
We're gonna circle back to that.
Yes.
Well, yes, we'll put a pin in that until everybody is safely home.
And then you have a lot to explain, right?
and then we have questions.
There is so much we're gonna have to accomplish next time we get downtime.
First of all, let's just address that comment. Like,
He's just gonna make a bone sword
first and foremost.
with
Out of
splinters at the
what?
end. I don't know. He's gonna find a boar or something and make a great sword out of bone with like those like an interchangeable end where you can like slot in like a spike thing on it where every time you stab something with it, it like leaves the barbs in the thing.
Yeah, that's worse.
Yeah, that also concerns me. Okay.
It's like those arrows you can buy at the store.
Let's play jacks, everyone!
You know, at the sadist store, NBD, on every corner,
You go to the sadist store every day. You don't know.
right?
They got some nice stuff in there.
It's like the love roses they sell at the gas station near me.
Oh God! Would you
Alright.
like Love Rose? No, I would not like Love Rose.
No.
Are you all ready to play a game?
All right,
of
so
jacks?
we're all going for one and seeing what happens, right?
Yeah,
All right.
I think so.
Okay, so Marcellus, you get to throw the boulders. So I would like for you to make me.
What do you mean Marcellus gets to throw the boulder?
Right, Ray.
Sorry, Ray.
But that's a lovely mental image. So.
Oh gosh. Right. So Ray, I want you to make me a strength check.
I am going to rage.
Okay.
You get advantage because I'm raging.
That's a
As
thing.
one does in playing games.
If
Yes.
Allie is allowed, she will also cast guidance again.
If I get that, then
Yeah, of course.
that is going to be a dirty 20.
All right. So with that dirty 20, Tethys and Allie, because it was a 20, you both each get one bone. Grats. You have a bone.
Ray is going to run for a bone as well. I'll grab the bone beside him.
Is Marcellus playing as well? Or is...
Marcellus has decided he doesn't want to play.
Oh.
He finds it quite childish, and he and Azazel are leaning on the tree watching all of you play.
Yeah,
Good
that's
for
true.
you. How long do we have for the boulder falls?
You
How-
have a few seconds. Once you all get your bone, it falls after a few seconds.
Would we have a chance to get the other two?
Was it what was it? Everybody wanted to get one?
Yeah, I think we all said we were going to get
Oh.
each get the same amount and see if that let us all.
Gotcha.
Um,
Okay.
And Allie's going to look over at Marcellus and say, well, if you're just going to stand there and watch, at least watch our backs.
He snorts, but he does sort of move around the tree. You don't see him anymore.
That also
he's-
concerns me.
Yeah.
He says he's going to be watching your back.
Do I believe him?
I'm less worried about whether or not I believe him and more about the fact that we no longer have eyes on him.
Yeah.
Because we know what happens when we don't see each other in this place.
Yeah.
We're about to lose our vampire.
All right. Well, what happened?
You each have a bone.
That's it.
Allie's
Nothing?
Else happened?
Allie's gonna try to walk across and see if she's allowed to do so.
Yeah, it lets you walk across, but Allie, as you move away, you immediately feel the temperature get colder. You hear the rustling of wind and leaves get almost deafeningly loud. And you hear a voice say,
Hey, you aren't finished playing yet.
Does anybody else hear this?
yes, all of you do.
Marcellus, you need to get yourself a bone.
Marcellus, I think you're going to have to play.
Oh shit.
Marcellus?
Marcellus.
Marcellus.
Ray's gonna look around the tree.
He's gone.
Allie's gonna
Oh,
cast.
you-
Allie's casting message at the last place she saw Marcellus to see if she can get a hit.
Nope.
Damn it.
This string of curses in Undercommon again.
Grab the other two bones, I guess.
We
Need to
might.
find one for
We
this
might have to play for real, Ray. We may have to actually compete.
I'll lose then. I have to throw the boulder anyways, so.
I think it's going to know if we plan out how this works. I think we just have to try and hope.
Alright then. Good luck to
Alright.
you all.
Ray, make me another strength check.
And he's gonna like have like kick the rock or like the rock so he can take pain so that he doesn't lose his rage. Because you have to take damage to keep your rage up, which is stupid.
Do you have to? No, you don't have to take damage. You just have to either attack or be attacked,
Oh. Or take damage.
or take damage.
Or take.
I
But you
guess
can.
if I attack the rock.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I was thinking.
Alright.
Which
Ray.
I'm so glad they changed it in the new game, the new version of D&D. Like they removed that requirement. I got a 21.
Okay, so now that you all are playing for real, I'm gonna need Allie and Tethys. I would like for you both to make me athletics checks, please.
All right. Can I do so with guidance because she knows she's playing a game?
Sure.
You said athletics?
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, don't do me dirty. 15.
I was
Okay.
at 22 for Allie.
Allie, you get more bones than Tethys.
Ow.
So Allie will say that you. Let's see. How do I make this dice go? Oh no, that just made more of them. Okay, there we go. All right, so Allie,
Hmm.
you get 3, and Tethys, you get 2.
Okay.
Make sure you're keeping track of the number of your number of bones that you possess.
Are we including this with the one that?
Yes.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3. The one from the start. Okay.
And so, Ray, you were deliberately not collecting bones. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So,
I'm actually actively pushing bones away from myself.
okay. So, because you rolled a 21, we're going to do one more athletics check for Tethys and Allie for this round. So, once again, both of you make me an athletics check.
Okay. That is a 10 for Allie.
Okay.
9 for Tethys.
Okay, Tethys, you get 4 bones. Allie, you get 3.
So Allie and Tethys are tied at this point.
Yes.
Which is what I wanted.
So the rock hits the ground. And I'm sorry, folks. I have caffeinated a little too hard. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay.
Let's just take a break.
Yeah, quick break.
Yeah, let's take a 5-minute break.
Okay, sounds good.
All right. So we all have our bones.
I'm here. Yes.
All right, Ray. Make me another one.
If you're trying to talk, you're muted.
Oh, I thought I was unmuted. I thought I pressed the unmute button. These advantages are coming in clutch. I rolled a dirty 20.
Woo!
I would have been
Alright.
fucked like 3 times if I didn't get advantage.
All right, Allie and Tethys, make me your athletics checks.
This is gonna go poorly at some point. It's gonna be this point. I rolled a 2.
Okay. Sorry, I'm counting. 16 for Allie.
Ooh, Tethys, you got beat real bad by the wizard.
Ugh.
Their guidance.
Mm-hmm.
I'm abusing it right now because I'm allowed to. Because eventually Brandy is going to say, no, this is not a situation for that.
All right, Allie, you get 3 bones. Tethys, you get, with a 2, you only get 1 bone.
Fair enough.
All right, make me another check.
That's a natural 20 for a 23.
Oh, shit.
I got an 18.
All right, Allie, you get 4. Tethys, you get 3. And the boulder hits the ground. What is everybody's current tally of boons?
0.
Ray has
0.
1 because he got 1 bone the first.
Oh yeah, I do have 1.
Allie has 14.
I have 11.
Okay. So, as you count up your bones, and Tethys, you are the loser of this game.
Oh, damn.
So Ray's not counted because
Oh, shoot, that's right.
Yeah, Ray was trying to lose.
That's true. So, Ellie, you're the winner. With all of your bones. As you hold them, they turn to powder in your hands and sift through your fingers like sand. And you're okay. Tethys and Ray,
Oh, God.
no,
you
no.
each feel a chill presence wrap itself around you.
I'm raging still, so if this is damage,
Well, it's not that kind of damage. It's the kind of-
emotional damage.
I was about to say, it's the kind that raging can't protect you from. It is emotional damage. You
Oh, boy.
see, standing in front of you, someone you knew very well.
Oh no. I don't think I was thinking about this in the bathroom.
What?
I was thinking about something Ray was gonna say. You might say it anyways.
So, Ray, you know who you see standing in front of you just as you remember them last. Tethys, as you stand there, you hear the creaking of many branches, as though something is swinging from them. Where you stand, you feel a drop of something wet hit your head and seep through your hair and into your scalp. Not into it, but into your hair, onto your scalp. It is cold. As you look up, you see many messenger bags swinging from the branches overhead, all of them dripping with blood.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Does Ali see any of this, or to her do they just seem to be like frozen in place staring at nothing?
Yeah, they're freaking out and you're fine.
Oh dear.
Ray is going to step back a little bit and go, please forgive me. I know I did something terrible.
Ray? Ray, there's nobody there.
I failed the trial, I know.
Ray!
His eyes are
You will never be forgiven.
His eyes are gonna glow red. Failed the trial, and that is why I'm here. It is my punishment. Why are you here to come back and torment me?
Ray! Ray, can you hear
What?
me?
Can he hear her?
Yes, he can.
Okay. One of the tattoos on his shoulder, it looks kind of like a wolf, like kind of peeking over, like across his shoulder. Glows this like goldish color,
Ooh.
and he takes a deep breath, and it starts to fade. And he looks back over at the individual,
They're gone now.
and you see him like very deeply like swallow. That like that one where like the Adam's apple like drops like
Ugh.
half his throat, and the gold tattoo kind of fades, like the gold fades, and his eyes shift back to normal, and he goes, we have to find Marcellus. We have to find Bit. I will never forgive myself if we don't find at least one of them.
We will.
I keep
We'll find one, we'll find both, we'll get out of this together. Tethys, are you alright?
Tethys is just kind of looking up, very pale face, into the trees. She just kind of seems frozen in place. And like you kind of start hearing this kind of hissing noise that starts out very, very quiet, and the longer she stands there, the louder it gets. And you can't really tell it's coming from around her person, but you really can't tell exactly where it's coming from. And you notice that after a few minutes of like just staring up into the trees, she starts kind of clawing at her hair. Like
Tethys, she's actually gonna walk up to Tethys. She didn't dare walk up to Ray, but she's gonna walk up to Tethys, and if she thinks she can do so without freaking Tethys out any further, she's gonna very carefully take Tethys's like one hand on each cheek, and very carefully nudge her head down so that she's looking straight ahead again. Probably down a little bit more so she can look at Allie, because I think Allie's shorter. Tethys, focus on my voice.
And she starts out like initially when you touch her, she and like tries to initially back away, and finally kind of like focuses, and as she kind of comes back to reality, that hissing sound goes away.
I'm not going to ask if you're okay, because none of us are. But are you functional?
Probably. I guess we'll see.
Ray has a somewhat anxious look in his eyes, and he comes up to the two of them and looks at the two of them and says, "I need the both of you to promise me that if I ever say I am going to challenge the wolf again, and
You want me to
well,
freeze your boots to the floor?
if I ever say I want to partake of the trial of the wolf again, you are to ensure I cannot. And if for some reason I can fight back against you, and I do it anyways, bind me with whatever you can find. I cannot be allowed to do it again. That ancestor is horrible, and if I see him again, I don't know what will happen."
Allie will reach a hand out to Ray. If I am there, and if it is within my power, I will keep you from whatever this trial thing is.
I thank you. Uh, I'll tell you when we're safer. I'll try to explain how my tribe works, like how we get our abilities.
You don't have to if it is too much.
I think everyone should know what's going on. It's just I can't tell you about it. I can't tell you about the trial. It's too terrible for me to bear.
Let's find the children. Let's keep going. Let's find the children. We'll find Marcellus. If we see any trace of Bit, we'll find Bit, and we'll get everybody home. Do you believe me?
I'm going to try and believe you.
All right. One step forward. I think we're done with the jacks.
All of the bones have sunken into the ground so that they are no longer visible.
All right, come on. And Allie will, she'll pat Tethys's shoulder reassuringly and Ray's forearm because I don't think she can reach Ray's shoulder very well. And she's gonna take the lead now since she is the least creeped out. Like, she's creeped out because the other two have very clearly seen something, but I think she's probably the least creeped out of the party at this particular moment.
And Tethys will obviously follow, but as she walks away, I think Allie would probably hear her just kind of under her breath be like, I didn't mean to, like, just kind of to herself.
Allie might reach a hand back for Tethys if it seems like it would be comforting.
She'll grab it.
Ray's actually gonna take a those metal wires some people use in the woods to they're the two handles on both sides, and you use it to start fires and stuff. Well, cut through trees and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, he's gonna do that. He's gonna wrap it around his javelin's tip, a little beneath it, so that it's in the wood. And he's gonna start doing that until it's really weak that he could easily snap the javelin off.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a cool idea on how he can use this weapon and also use mending sort of with it.
Okay.
Because the javelin is neat,
go ahead.
but it's not. The javelin's neat, but it's not useful enough considering he can throw his hand axes.
That's true.
That's just his nervous thing he's doing as he's walking through the woods.
Allie, as she tries to lead, is going to try to stay hyper aware, especially since she can't send Aurelius ahead of her because Aurelius is still at the bookshop. And she left Aurelius with the child. She's not going to snap Aurelius back unless it is an absolute emergency. But she's going to try to keep an eye out, try to figure out where they're supposed to go, but also try to look for anything that might be tricksy or trapsy or dangerous.
All right, make me a perception check, Allie.
Okay. Guidance.
Can Ray help?
Sure.
He's just he'll look up occasionally. And that's a +2.
Okay, so Puts it at a 22 plus my modifier. Total of 27.
Okay, so Allie, with a 27, you see ahead of you in the path. It's generally very well disguised, but your eyes are sharp. Someone has dug a pit trap in the path.
She'll stop the group before they get to it. And she'll kind of edge, like, she'll have Tethys or Ray hold her hand, and she'll kind of edge forward so she can look into it and make sure that Marcellus is not in there.
So, Allie, as you look into the pit trap, this is perhaps the most curious pit trap you have ever seen, because there's not sharpened wood in there, but melted, sharpened candy canes in place of their usual spears.
Alright, this fits with the candy theme. Everybody, let's find a safe way around. I don't like this.
Understandable.
Allie, with your 27, because that is a damn good roll.
That was a 19 plus plus Ray's help plus my guidance plus my modifier.
So with a 27, you also see the pit trap was a decoy.
Oh no.
On one side of it, there's a glyph of warding that was much better hidden than the pit trap.
She will
Oh.
stop anybody before they cross that glyph because she would know what that was.
You almost get the sense that the pit trap was perhaps made just ever so slightly obvious so that people wouldn't be looking for the glyph of warding.
Trixie,
Can I tell what it does? Like, is it a
It
blast? It's a blast.
Yep. It's a blast.
Can
Not and not in the fun way.
I tell what the
Yeah.
radius is?
I would say the radius is probably about 10 feet on either side of it.
All right. So, and then she's gonna make sure she doesn't see a second one on the other side, and she's going
Nope.
to look across the pit and make sure she doesn't see one on the other side of the pit. So if they did get over, they wouldn't get blasted back into it.
Allie, there's one on the other side of the pit, too.
So it's surrounded on 3 sides or just on 2 sides?
On the left-hand side and the forward side. The right-hand side is fine.
Okay, so she will very carefully lead them around the clear side. And she'll point out what she sees so that they know what to look for in the future.
Thank you for keeping us safe there.
I'm trying.
You are doing a good job. Don't look down on yourself.
You all notice that near this glyph trap, when you first entered into this particular area of the forest, there were chimes and bells and bits of glass strung up in the tree. The tinkling and chiming of those seemed to have dispelled Laura's fox. And as you move around this trap, you notice something very similar. These like a bottle with the bottom busted out, with a rock as the clapper. Someone has put some noise-making items in these trees near this trap.
Would have been obvious if it gone off. If she feels like they might be close enough, she's going to try to send a message out again to see if she can get a hit on Laura.
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay, so we have a ways to keep going.
Something else curious happens as you all are walking. As you walk, so when you came into the forest, it was aggressively daylight. But as you go deeper in, the trees get thicker and thicker, and you realize it shouldn't be, but it's night now.
oh,
Allie will take
Take
her
that.
glasses off and put them in her pocket again.
And you do find yourselves at what looks like it used to be someone's campsite. No one's been there in a while, but there is the remains of like a little lean-to tent and what
We
used
all-
to be a campfire.
We all need to rest if we can.
Mm-hmm.
If we have to fight again, I don't suspect we will survive.
I know you're right. I really do, but part of me doesn't want to leave Laura out there any longer than necessary.
Well, if we don't get some rest, we're not going to be able to help her. So.
No, I know.
Fortunately, everyone will die if we don't. If we don't get some rest.
I need the least amount of rest, so I will take first watch and second watch, so the two of you can sleep straight through if you like, and then one of you can take over for me, and I'll get my 4 hours in.
Take over for you. I feel. I can keep an eye out. If it's candy, then it's something I can sniff.
Before we settle in, does the campsite seem safe?
Make me an investigation check.
Okay. Allie will look at Tethys and say, this seems like it's probably in your wheelhouse. Do you want to help me look the site over and make sure there's no traps or anything?
Of course.
So I think Tethys, I think you have fun things to do with investigation, so I will help you if you want to roll and use your fun things, and then I have a +4 that you can add.
Yeah, let me do. Yeah, I have expertise in investigation.
Ooh.
So double my proficiency bonus. Yeah, double my proficiency bonus. And you say you were helping me?
Yeah, so my modifier is a +4, so you would add that. And guidance, so you can add a d4 as well.
Okay. That. Plus what? Plus a d4 plus what? I'm sorry.
4 plus 4, the number 4 for my modifier, and then whatever you roll on a d4 for guidance.
Okay. That is going to come out to a 19.
Nice.
All right. Good. So with a 19, you don't find any traps, you don't find anything unusual. Yeah, the campsite is safe.
Weird. Thank God I had all of that because I rolled really poorly on a field that I'm normally really good at. So that worked out really well.
Imagine if you had rolled well.
I know, right? I can see into the literal future.
No, that's
yes.
Allie, but
That's when you become Sherlock Holmes, and you're like, oh, well, this stuff when your boots tells me that you were at this location.
This one pebble on this ground was originally formed 10,000 miles away. And
she intercepts Allie's portents.
and the witness on that rock tells me it was raining in Sweden.
But only for about a 20-minute period.
Tethys says, I can taste colors.
This is amazing.
All right. Who's taking first watch?
So Allie is taking first watch, and if anybody wants to help her, that's fine, but she is planning on taking both first and second watch since she requires the least amount of sleep.
Okie dokie. So, Allie, roll me perception for first watch, please.
Okay. And guidance. I need my glasses to read that number. I'm using those new dice Kurt gave me, and some of the numbers have this curl on them, so I'm trying to decide if it's a 4 or a 9. Okay, it's a plus. That's a 10 total.
This forest looks like forest. Yes.
It does look like forest.
It looks like a forest.
She does not hear the forest prints. We're
Does
good.
it also maybe look like tree?
Could this be tree? I'm pretty sure this is a tree.
They are,
Indubitably.
yes, they are sleeping soundly. We are okay.
Floor?
All
I
right.
can believe I see floor.
Allie, as you sit down, the weight of the day kind of sinks upon you, and for a little while, you were just sort of staring gormlessly, as one does when they are very tired.
You're right.
God, I do that every damn day.
It's the get home from work, sit on the couch where you just zone out for 20 minutes.
Mhm.
I used to do that on my commute home. How bad is that?
Oh,
I feel that. Oh.
My brain just knew how to get home.
Mm-hmm. When I used to commute from Baxley. Oh God.
Yup. Used to take
Ugh.
an hour to get home from Rankin, and my poor brain would be like, give that girl a break for about an hour. I'll get her.
Ray's Ray's gonna wake up very briefly and go, oh, Allie, do you need to sleep any? I can take this watch and then you can take the last one.
are you sure? I'm
Yeah,
good to stay up if.
I think it's best that you get a little bit of rest in.
All right. So she will trade Ray the middle and the third watch, and she will go.
Because then you'll have like all of your stuff when you wake up.
That is true. That is true.
All right. Ray, you
Nine.
taking second watch?
Yep.
Make me a perception check.
I don't like that number, but I can't just re-roll it like one of my characters. That's a 3. Let's hope nothing's in the trees.
Ray.
Where is this? Are you so tired? Whoopsie daisy.
Ray, you were so tired. And with that 3, you don't notice it next to you for a little while, probably about a solid 10 minutes. You don't
What?
realize that it's next to you.
What's next
Oh
to
no.
me?
It?
Oh no.
Ray, you do eventually realize you are no longer alone sitting in front of that campfire. As you look to your right, you see Marcellus.
I don't like that.
Like
I immediately don't trust that Marcellus.
I know we're asleep, but part of me hopes that Ray hears in his head Allie going, check his teeth. Check his hands, check his teeth. But Allie is asleep.
Ray will look at his hands.
That's not supposed to have that many fingers.
How many fingers does it have?
Oh, the hand Ray is looking at has probably got about a solid 8.
Oh, hey there, Marcellus.
Marcellus's head slowly turns, and as it turns, it makes this deep, wet, crackling sound.
He's
Uh-uh.
Does this thing feel like it's going to hurt me? I feel like a menacing presence coming from it.
Insight check.
Yeah, really.
Yeah. Let's insight check it. And see what you can feel from it.
19.
Nice.
That's just a flat 19 because I get no bonuses.
Ray, as you look at it, it opens its mouth and leaves just begin to spill out, and it sort of crumples into a heap on the ground. And in the distance, you hear giggling, as if something just meant to try to scare you.
Oh, the actual fuck! I was about to smash it with a rock. And he's just kind of looking around, confused, and then he goes, "Ah ha ha ha!" Very funny. He's looking for where the laughing was coming from.
Ray,
Does
as you were
anyone Tethys at all?
Tethys, make me a perception check with disadvantage, since you were technically snoozing.
Do be snoozing. Oh my god, all of it. That is okay. That is an 18 with disadvantage. So
Oh, Ethos, something wakes you up. You aren't. Maybe it's the giggling. Maybe it's just your own sense of something isn't quite right, but you do wake up.
so Tethys will kind of just sit up and look around, and you said that something kind of just crumpled on the ground.
Yeah. So Tethys, when you wake up, you see there's like a wet. Looks like a wet burlap sack, vaguely in the colors Marcellus wears. That's full of like dead leaves, rotten plant material. That's just kind of in a great big lump next to Ray.
Well, that's not ideal. Um, Ray, what
Yeah.
is that?
It was like a weird like plant thing. It just kind of fell apart by itself, so I think it's okay.
Wh- what? How did it get
It's just
there?
like I was just sitting here minding my own business, and suddenly there was like a plant. Look, there was like a Marcellus, and I was like, "This is vicious." So I looked at its hands. I was like, "It had 8 fingers on one of its hands," and I was like, "That's not good." And I was grabbing a rock about to hit it in the face, and then it just turned into leaves.
I think Tethys will like pause for a second to contemplate what Ray just said to her while she looks from like the little lump of stuff just out into the wilderness, back at the lump, and then back at Ray, and goes, "Yeah, that tracks."
Yeah, this is just how it is.
I'd love to be able to disagree with you, but unfortunately I can't. But, I mean, have you have you seen anything else going on?
Nope,
Do
just
you
that.
do you know where that came from? And she just kind of vaguely gestures in
Well,
some
like,
direction.
I heard Laura laughing from like that way.
I'm sorry, laughing.
Yeah, it was like, "Oh," and I laughed back at it because it died, or whatever this thing was died.
So,
But then you woke up. I was gonna do it on my own, but
huh? Um, how long's Allie been asleep at this point, or meditating,
Uh,
or whatever it is
we'll
that
say
elves do?
probably about an hour.
Oh, sorry, Penny. I don't. Did I hurt you?
I think she does lay down like she's sleeping, and she closes her eyes and stuff. But it's her breathing. If you listen to her breathing, it's much more of that meditation breathing. Deep breath in, hold for a count of 4. Deep breath out for a count. That sort of
Okay.
breathing.
Okay. I do think I do think it's worth telling Allie in the moment, given that there is something out there that seems to be fucking with us. So she might just kind of nudge Allie and be like, "Allie, I'm so sorry to wake you, but
What's wrong? What's wrong? Are we in danger? She kind of
um,
sits up and looks around a little bit alarmed.
yeah,
it, yeah, I think when Allie is kind of like, what, Tethys is gonna be like, nope, nope, calm down. Something that looked like Marcellus, and she's like nodding her head as she like says every couple words. It's like something resembling Marcellus
Uh,
appeared next to Ray.
Allie's gonna cast message, and in your head you hear, "If you don't want to say it aloud, we don't have to say it aloud." And
Okay,
you can
so she'll
and
just
you can
kind
and
of
you can reply to that.
yeah, she'll reply back and essentially explain what happened, and that now there's laughing, and we don't know where it's coming. Well, we know generally where it's coming.
Oh, are we wanting to move? Or are we wanting to just sit put and deal with it? Or ignore it, as the case may be?
Whatever it is knows where we are, so I don't know that it wouldn't exactly follow us if we were to move.
I feel like the Force can tell where we're going and where we've been and all that.
yeah, the force is not stupid.
What did Ray say?
Ray said the force is not stupid.
Okay, that's not what I thought you said.
What did you
Okay,
think he
good.
said?
I thought Ray said the forest is mighty stupid.
No,
I
no,
didn't.
no.
Oh, okay. All
No,
right.
he's saying no, it's smart. It was a compliment, Forrest. Don't.
Forest, I'm not making fun of you. I would never make fun of the forest. It's such a great forest. It's got such pretty trees and nice branches.
People
It's
are
the
saying
greatest,
that's forest.
the
I
greatest
love the
forest
forest.
in the history of forests.
The history of
Right.
forest, you are actually the best.
Huge forest.
The
Huge
biggest forest ever. I have the best forest.
Many people have said this is actually the best supernatural forest that I've ever been in, folks. People are saying it more and more. I can't even.
People are saying
So I'm guessing the vote is to stay put and just try to keep an eye on everything and try to get what rest we can by turns.
yes. I'm gonna keep my eyes super peeled this time.
Do you want me to sit up a bit and take over?
No, you need your rest first.
All
I'll
right.
help Ray. You finish getting your rest.
All right. That will leave me fresh to watch over the two of you. All right. And she's going to lay back down, and you almost feel her like counting backwards, like she's trying to get herself to calm back down to go back into that meditative sleep. But
All right, so
she does lay within easy reach of you, Tethys. If you have to wake her back up, all you have to do is reach over and shake her shoulder.
Wake
wake
up!
up. So Tethys, are you taking watch now?
Yeah, I'm gonna help Ray.
All right. So make me a perception check.
I can probably.
I will. Whose perception is better? Mine's a +2.
Mine's a +3.
Okay, I'll add my perception to yours.
You said we're gonna add your perception to mine.
Yes, you get a +2.
Okay, that'll be a dirty 20.
Oh, nice.
Oh, Tethys. With a dirty 20 in the distance, you see a bit of purple, like purple fabric, and a pale leg.
Just leg.
Well, like the way the way the brush obscures, there's a bit of a gap in the bush, as if something is standing behind the bush, and you can see just a little bit of it.
Oh. She just kind of watches it. I don't think she's gonna interact with it. I think she will point it out to Ray. But
Interesting.
And I will
Just-
say, this is in the direction that you heard the giggling Ray.
Let's stay quiet.
aw,
Let's stay quiet for now. Pretend we don't see it.
agreed. I think I'm just gonna keep staring at it.
I'm gonna stare up at the stars.
Tethys, after a moment, it shifts, and you see some of the bush pulled apart a little bit, so that a pale face with a dark eye, not just the iris and pupil is dark, but the whole eye is black.
Just one
Singular
eye.
eyeball. So Cyclops.
Well, no, it's like part of its face is obscured.
Okay.
Where it's kind of pulling the bushes apart just a little bit, but staring directly at you, Tethys.
It's Unoculus.
She's just
And
gonna
Tethys-
stare back at it. She's not gonna move.
Tethys, you and Ray were the ones that searched Lara's bedroom, weren't you?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Based on what little bit you can see through the bushes, you get the sense that this very closely resembles the other little girl
It's
that Lara was
E.
drawing.
It's E.
It is.
I think
What about-
she'll sit and stare at it, but the longer she stares at it, the more her face kind of changes to where to more like one of realization, and she's gonna like reach behind her and kind of squat in the general direction of Ray to get his like hey. And
Oh yes, I was just looking at the magnificent Helendo constellation.
yeah, that's all interesting. I think, and she just kind of like pauses for a second, like, and gives him a look like, "Hear me out here." I think that's E.
Ah, well, that's why he is punishing us because he thinks that we are bad people.
If E is here,
He's Laura's here.
was that?
Are you looking for Laura?
Oh, that's creepy.
Yeah, yes, we are because. What? I can't. I'll try this out.
Say it again.
Yeah, clearly, I had to turn you up a little bit. It's kind of soft.
Are you looking for Laura?
Here we are.
Why?
Because she's her friend and her parents are worried.
She's my friend.
But her parents are worried about her.
Who cares about parents?
Well, she does.
You have to play my games to get through.
Alright, well, how we play your games?
You'll see.
Can we finish sleeping before we play any more games first? So that we're all nice and refreshed. So that we can play the best games.
We'll see. You have to play right.
What was that?
You have to play right.
You have to play. Like we have to play fairly, right?
Nothing's fair.
We have to actually play as if we're playing and not like trying to throw the game or whatever, right?
Right?
Gotcha. Okay, well, let's make a deal. We will play every single game you want us to play, but let us sleep.
Oh no.
I know.
Oh no.
You might sleep a long time.
Oh no.
No, you did not. Oh no.
No. You let us sleep on our own terms.
You should have put a limit on the
you-
games.
If you touch any of us while we're sleeping, we will not play your game.
Then you'll die. And you'll sleep here forever.
And she
What?
vanishes.
What'd she just say?
She said, then you'll die and you'll sleep here forever.
If we don't play our games? Yes, this is evil.
You just
Yeah,
told her
we're-
you would play every single game she wanted. Ghost child, how long do you think she can play games for?
At least 2.
At least
Am I-
2.
At least to what?
Exactly.
Allie's
funny.
asleep for that. Why is it always when Allie isn't looking?
Ray is not a wise person. He's just trying to get her to not hurt people.
He can't be held responsible for what comes out of his mouth, Allie.
He's only smart. He's not wise in the slightest or have any charisma. He's just muscular and smart.
I think after witnessing this whole exchange, Tethys is just kind of sitting there, just kind of, what the fuck just happened?
Well, Tethys, why didn't you stop me if you think I was doing something wrong?
I didn't think we should be talking to it in the first place.
Well, what we're supposed to do, we know it, go, doodle-doodle-doo, la-di-da-di-da. Laura's not real. Is that what we were supposed to do? I don't think so. That would have been rude.
Ignore it.
I think that's rude. Ignoring things is very inappropriate. Let Ellie sleep, and then we will go to sleep afterwards.
Well, one of us is going to have to be awake at all times from now on until we can get out of here.
Well, maybe I should go to sleep so that the more responsible person can stay awake. But clearly, I'm not responsible.
Just kind of like heavy nose breathing at Ray. See, now that Marcellus is not around, now it's all rage on Ray. Why you do this to us?
I think that's fair. So I'm gonna go to sleep now, and you wait. You can sleep. You can stay awake until Allie's are ready to get up, so that we all have good sleep, and then only the responsible people are awake.
I'll just sit here and talk to my friend E.
Okay, that sounds like a plan to me. But Ray will actually, when he goes to sleep, he will actually fall asleep with his javelin like held across his chest in one of his hands.
Bitch.
This is the Wish-a-Bitch wood. All right, Tethys, the rest of your watch is uneventful.
Good. Thank God.
Allie, you're up for third watch.
All right. So, do they fill her in when they wake her up, or do they just not tell her and hope she doesn't see
I'm
it?
not awake anymore.
Well, Tethys.
Tethys will.
All right. Good to know. So Allie has gotten her full long rest, correct, Dan?
Yes.
Okay, so let me reset. Okay, I get everything back. That is good. She will listen to everything Tethys has to tell her and like note down, like she was not there for the whole rampaging of Laura's room. So she only knows what she was told. Was she told about the drawings? I don't remember.
Yeah, we told
Okay.
her everything.
Okay,
Yeah.
so then
Yeah,
she knows from what they've shared with her, but she has not seen any of it herself. But she will sit down and where she has the best view of the group, but also where she can reach Ray and Tethys to wake them up if necessary.
All right, make me a perception check, Allie.
Okay, guidance. Plus, that is a where is my perception? That is a 15.
Okay. So Allie, with a 15, still that's not too bad. Very far away. Very far in the distance.
Oh God!
Don't like that.
She is going to very quietly. She's going to put a hand over Tethys's mouth as she wakes her, so that Tethys doesn't scream and give away their position. And then she's going to do the same thing to Ray.
What's going on?
Listen.
Tethys will snap awake and
Shh.
won't say anything, but you'll hear hissing
And
around her.
she's going to message both of them, stay still and stay quiet, but be ready to run.
She'll nod.
Get you going in the morning better than coffee.
I mean, really.
So as you all are crouched at your campsite, several hundred paces away, you do see the forest prince moving
shit.
around and through the trees. You see at one point it wraps its long serpentine body around a tree so wide that even Ray would not be able to get his arms around it. And it just snaps the tree with
Oh,
its body for no discernible reason other than to be destructive.
Are we in its path or are we off to the side?
You are off to the side. It is moving parallel to you.
Okay, Allie is going to, again, message so that only they can hear her. It's like in the Jurassic Park movies where everybody is like frozen and waiting for the velociraptors to go by. Freeze. Stay still. Maybe if we don't move, we don't make a sound. Maybe it'll keep going.
I'm gonna want all three of you to make me a charisma save.
Oh,
Charisma
no.
save?
We'll see if you can hold it together.
Who has the lowest charisma?
Holy shit. Well, I have the lowest charisma. I have a 10, but I rolled a natural 20.
Okay.
Woo-hoo.
But you
Tethys.
wouldn't have known that, so.
Okay.
I'm trying to make sure there's nothing that I have that would help with.
Is this against? No, this isn't against being charmed. This is like a stealth. Is it a save or is it
A save, just to see if you can hold it together to keep from like bolting or screaming or gasping or.
okay? How you feeling, Tethys? Because I will use a portent on this if you don't feel confident.
How are you looking, Tethys? You look like you're about to lose your shit. Or are you holding it together?
I mean, she's not thrilled. Let's see. 18.
18. Okay, so
Okay.
I'm just gonna roll for myself then. Well, plus guidance. That's a 23 for Allie.
Yeah. You all manage to hold it together as it shuffles slowly past you. It seems to be, as much as you can tell, it's in a mood. Like, you watched it wrap its body around the tree and just break it easily for no reason. As it walks, it comes upon what you actually recognize to be another one of those degloved elks that has just come through the bushes that you fought much earlier in the forest, and it just takes it in its jaws and just like tosses its head once or twice, breaking the thing in half.
Well, that's fun.
And it moves on through the forest, and you're okay.
Oh.
And it is now also dawn.
Well, that was my once a day butt pucker. Let's see.
How-
tomorrow.
how are the other two looking rest wise? Did they get enough of one?
Yeah, I think you all got your rest, such as it was.
Allie is shaking a little bit after that. So if they have a moment, she is going to get her cards out and she's going to do her 3-card spread.
Ray's
Alright.
gonna retool his kit for today. His artificer spells.
Alright, what are you doing, Tethys?
Trying not to think too much.
That's fair. That's fair. Alright, Allie, you want to roll for your cards?
Yeah, let me.
I think while Allie does that, I think Tethys will continue to just keep an eye out generally
Okay.
while he's distracted.
Well, if Drive would pull up the chart. Okay. And then I need the. There it is. Okay, found it.
Whee!
All right, so and I need to roll reversed or right side up. The first card is the Sun reversed,
Mhm.
Fun.
which let's see. So inner child, feeling down, and overly optimistic are
Ooh.
what that was given. So
I
that
love
would have
it.
been the past slot.
Mhm.
The right side up or upside down. There's a 2 of rods. Oh, I'm still on the. I need the rods. Currently is future planning, progress, decisions, and discovery.
Ah, very appropriate.
Mm-hmm. Three of stars upright. Wait, is that? Gives us teamwork, collaboration, learning, and implementation for our future.
Oh, so appropriate. I
Right?
love it. Incredible.
And she goes through this. It's almost ritualistic as she goes through this, taking deep breaths, focusing on this, calming herself down, and then almost nodding to herself as if she's gaining some sort of insight for her day.
Are you sharing with the others what they said, what they stand for?
Not unless they ask.
Okay. So, all right, Allie, with your card reading out of the way, you all continue to move through the forest. And as you go through, you do begin to notice that the stuff that hangs in the trees and makes noise, it becomes a little more prevalent. And looks newer, as though it's more recently been put there.
Fun. As they're walking,
Eventually. Oh, go ahead.
as they walk through the trees, Rose actually gonna take some string and like kind of wrap it around his fingers and like tie it around his wrist, so it makes like sort of like almost a webbed hand. And like he's gonna like find some berries and like smear it all over the webbed hand.
Like a cat's cradle kind of a deal? Or is it one-handed?
Yeah, it's sort of, yeah. It's just one-handed though. He's just preparing for spell casting because artificers have to use their like tools and stuff to cast spells.
All right. As you all move through the forest, you come upon another clearing, and what you see ahead of you is a human-sized checkerboard.
I remember
no.
making this.
Yeah, you do.
I wondered what you were going to use it for.
This.
Oh,
And standing on this checkerboard, you do see figures. They look like women, they're all wearing the same style of dress. One of them appears to be sort of what one would wear in deep mourning. but all of their faces are hidden by veils. They stand silently, motionless on this board.
Hmm.
Does this feel like checkers or does this feel like chess?
It is set up exactly like checkers.
Checkers. Okay.
Good, because I don't fucking know how to play chess.
Girl, me either.
This is a little terrifying.
What a great thing for Kurt to come back to next week.
Yeah, well,
That is exactly what.
I will try to have the recording done in time for him to catch up.
Sorry in advance, Kurt.
We only got scared out of our wits while taking turns playing watch and playing checkers against unknown entities.
You know, as one does.
Yeah, that's what it does.
And as you as you all stand there looking at this life-size chessboard, you see that at the head of the chessboard is what looks to be a throne of sorts, made from really rather tarnished silver and intertwined with vines. And there's a little hand-painted sign in horrible handwriting that says winner's chair.
Where is chair?
Winner's chair. And then underneath it, it looks almost hastily painted, it reads for Allie.
Oh.
Oh.
Because Allie won the last game.
You sit out?
Huh?
Does she not have to play?
Nope.
Well,
That's-
fuck.
This gives me a even more terrifying thought. And in your head, so that it's not said out loud because she does not want to give the forest any ideas. Y'all hear, if they make me direct this, I am going to apologize in advance.
I was gonna say I won't hold it against you if anything happens.
And we'll leave it there for tonight, folks.
Damn.
Are we?
Right.
Oh, wow, it's later than I thought it was.
It's almost 10.
Well, thank you all for some great game tonight. I appreciate it very much.
Marcellus
Yeah,
better
we-
have a good story when he gets back.
I'm sure he will.
Hmm.
All right. So awesome. All right. Well, have a good night, everybody. And
Alrighty.
I'll see y'all next week.
See y'all next week.
Yes, good night.
Bye.